Hello everyone and welcome back to Fortnite Festival Jam Track episode 30. Yes, you heard that right. Episode 30. In this episode, we're going to be talking about the last 4 songs that came out within the WRLD season of Fortnite Festival, aka Season 5. And now we are in Season 6 featuring Snoop Dogg. And we have a ton of songs to cover. So in this large episode, I'm going to be covering everything from the WRLD season, everything from the Snoop Dogg season so far, everything from the Battle Pass, and everything from Rocket Racing minus 1 track. Let's get into it. So in my time of recording all of these different songs, I managed to completely forget to record, I don't know how, all of my review parts for the last 4 songs that released in the WRLD season. So real quickly, I'm just going to talk about all 4 of them at the same time. Montero, Call Me By Your Name by Lil Nas X, The Spins by Mac Miller and Empire of the Sun, Stargazing by Myles Smith, and Unholy by Sam Smith with Kim Petras. The first 3 that I mentioned, Stargazing, Spins, and Montero, were all great on vocals, and I have absolutely nothing bad to say about them. Stargazing is definitely one of my favorite ones out of the few, and I definitely think the most difficult one to play is probably the Spins on vocals. Unholy by Sam Smith, I played on lead guitar, and, well, I don't really think that one's too special. It was pretty good, I will say that much, but overall, not my favorite kind of music. All right. Yeah. Ballin by Roddy Rich. Not bad. Not bad. That was definitely a pretty fun one on vocals, I'd say. I don't think that there's anything with this one that I would say is bad. Like, obviously, yeah, there's some things in the song that aren't as difficult on some of the other challenges, or some of the other charts. That's what I meant, not challenges. Some of the other charting is a lot less of what this is in terms of its difficulty, and I don't think that's a bad thing. I definitely think this is a good one. Is it the most amazing thing to listen to? Probably not to some people, but that was fun. I'd say it's a good one. Okay, yeah, that was a very nostalgic one. That was very fun. I definitely think vocals is the way to go for Drop It Like It's Hot. This is probably one of the most iconic songs from Snoop Dogg. This and, oh, I can't think of the name of it. But I know what it is, and I'm sure a lot of you know what it is. But this and another Snoop Dogg song are one of the most iconic ones that we've ever heard in the entirety of just his whole rap career. And it's nice to see this. It's really nice to see this. So, definitely recommend this one above all. From what I've played so far, wow. Very fun, very nostalgic. Just hits that sweet spot in my brain where I'm like, oh, nostalgia, happiness, oh, perfect. All right, on to the next one. Okay, Regulate was a pretty interesting one. I don't know if I'd say that this is one of my absolute favorites, but I do think that it's really good. There was one part in the vocals section that was a little bit off to me, and it's just because there's a very fast syllable part where they're kind of like playing 2 notes at the same time, but you don't really expect that it's going to be like that, so it kind of catches you off guard, and that's ultimately what cost me a couple of points there, but really, I think that was pretty good. Just keep in mind that that's there now. If anybody's watching this review for any reason, keep in mind that double note is just randomly in there. So kind of screws with the score a little bit. Kind of zoned out while playing that one, not gonna lie. I don't really think there's anything too special about that one. The charting is pretty good. And it's at least enjoyable to the point where you'll get lost in it, obviously, like I just did. I don't really think there's anything too special, though. Murda Beatz remix of the Bunny Bounce emote. I have to say, for getting another artist to come on and work with Fortnite to create something, I assumed that this was going to turn out to be something kind of kid-friendly sounding. This doesn't really sound that way. It sounds kind of nice. I'd say it's a good one. Definitely worth it on drums. Very worth it. Vocals? We'd have to try that one out. We'd have to see what that's like. That is far from what I expected of that song. With the picture that it has for the album cover, I would have assumed that this was going to be like hard rock style music. Not whatever that was. Complete surprise. And the gameplay is just... Oh. I don't want to say it's horrendous, but it's tough and very all over the place. And I think to me that's what makes it interesting. It's kind of weird to say that, really, but... Magenta Ride. Interesting. Very funky. Very funky sounding. Kind of expected that from the picture that is on the album cover. Very interesting. It's not the prettiest thing to listen to, I'll say that. But I don't really consider it all that bad. I mean, trust me, I've heard and I've played worse songs in Fortnite Festival. So, not too bad. Okay. The Spies remix, Marshmello remix, is very, very short, I'll say that. But it's also pretty fun on drums. I mean, it's straight through like minute 38 seconds or so of just non-stop gameplay. Okay. So the Turn Up music track. Very nice. I've always liked the Turn Up song. I don't really think that this one is all too special in terms of Fortnite Festival, though. It's very well charted. I wouldn't consider this one a make or break it type of song as to why you should complete the pass. There's plenty of other good rewards within the pass. This one in particular, like I said, it's good and it's fun to play. And it's another one of those ones that you can get lost in when you're playing it. It's just, I don't really think this is spectacular, you know? Like, I don't think this is the best one in the entire game. I will always be honest about that at the very least. Very nostalgic. Definitely going to say that much. I don't think that one was... compared to all of the other ones that we have in this game, I really don't see this one being like one of those ones that's like, oh my god, this is amazing, oh, you know, because like, we've got Don't Fear the Reaper, we've got Nightmare by Avenged Sevenfold, we've got so many different good ones, and this one, I don't know, it's nostalgic. That's about it for me. Yeah, very unique timings for that drum, for sure, but I can see in some cases, like if you're not good with the release notes, like those little arrows. If you're not good with those, then this might be a problem, but this one was, for me, I think that was a very fun, unique drum charting. I don't think we've seen anything like that in a while. Oh, good God. Oh, nah. Drums for this one, let's go! Yeah, that... I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that one. It's so hard for me to get those specific timings down when they're so, like, it's not spread out, but like it's so awkward. Speaking of awkward, what the hell did I just witness with your character model? I think I just did that flawless. I did. I'm number 904 in the world. Wow. Very repetitive. Very repetitive. Not too keen on the drum charting. Not one bit. But that's a thing, I guess. It's a very nostalgic track for me. I remember listening to this one all the time. And seeing it in this game is pretty cool. Especially with the whole Juice WRLD thing that they've got coming up. It's just... It was a nice ode to him. And I'm glad that he finally... got one of his dreams to become true, even if he's not here anymore. And the charting for this is just, it's good on vocals. It does the song justice. I think that is the first time I've ever heard Snoop Dogg actually sing. Yeah. Wow, that was just pure nostalgia. Absolutely pure nostalgia. And I love everything about that. I have no complaints. Okay. Yeah. I don't agree with the difficulty on bass there. That didn't feel that high of a difficulty. I could definitely see why drums would be a better choice for that one, though. Yeah, that ending felt a little unnecessary. The fact that it was just over and I don't know. That wasn't really a great one. It was good to listen to, and I consider that probably a decent track to listen to as background music, but actually playing it, oh, I'm number 30 in the world. I'll take it. That didn't feel like a Spies remix. That kind of felt like I was playing another song that you'd hear on the radio nowadays, and I don't really care for it that much. It's kind of like taking the branding of something and saying, yeah, this is what it is, but then it's just not at all. So, I just want to say real quick, I had a bit of a phase about a year or two ago where I was just absolutely obsessed with Lil Nas X music. Like, all of his songs, even some of the unreleased ones that I was looking up. Like, I was super into it. To be able to play this in Fortnite Festival was kind of nice. Because it's kind of reviving that love for the music that he makes. And I think it was charted really well at vocals. I really do. I think it was very fitting for Lil Nas X. There's a couple parts, obviously, that are censored, and it's like, it kind of messes with the rhythm, kind of messes with the gameplay. But besides that, very well done. Very interesting. Haven't heard that song in years. Don't know how I feel about hearing it again, because then I was never really a fan of it. It's not horrible. I'm not going to lie and say it is. It's actually not that bad. It's kind of catchy. But, I don't know. It's one of those nostalgic tracks for sure. Do I find enjoyment in it? A little bit. Do I want to play it again? No. Nope, I don't. But that's alright. Okay. So, For the Night by Pop Smoke, Lil Baby and Da Baby. Very interesting. Don't think I've ever heard this before. Don't really think it's amazing either, but hey, everybody's got their own music preferences. In terms of the charting, though, the way that it was made for Fortnite, yeah, I think it's enjoyable. Faster rapping sections for this charting are within the harder difficulty for sure. I'd say it's enjoyable. Okay. Walk This Way. Yeah, so that was a good one. I absolutely loved the guitar on that. Like, guitar for this definitely should be the hardest difficulty. I don't think that this is a tie at all with vocals. Not by any means. This definitely should be like a 6 on lead. The fact that it's 5 doesn't really make sense to me. But hey, this is a good one. This is a really good one. The guitar solos, everything about this. It's 5 minutes long, so it's just non-stop playing some amazing charting for this. Oh my god, guitar is so good. I love it. I love everything about it. Okay, $1 Million Baby by was it Tommy Richman? I think that was the name, maybe. Yeah, that was an interesting one. I have heard that on the radio so many times when going to my job, and I always wondered like what the name of the song was, who actually did it, because I had heard it a lot of different places, but I never actually knew anything about who made it. I never knew anything. I just heard it so many times. I'm like, all right, I don't know this song, but I heard this a lot. Yeah, I don't know. It's not too bad. It's charted pretty well. I mean, it's a short song, 2 minutes, 6 seconds, probably one of the shortest, if not the shortest in the game. Not bad. Not bad. Do I recommend it? Yeah, why not? I don't think that it's horrible, but it's pretty cool. So that is everything for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed watching my review for all these jam tracks. This was episode 30. Episode 31, you should probably expect, is going to be around the end of Snoop Dogg's season 6. I'm going to be doing these in much larger quantities, and I'm not going to be forcing myself to do one every 2 weeks. So stay tuned. I'll have episode 31 out pretty soon.